My name is John, and I would like to welcome you to my channel. And in this video, in this particular video, I'm going to be discussing some topic that not many people like to really talk about in spirituality. And I want to first say this. Don't get me wrong, this video is in no way, shape, or form to discourage anybody from going down this path, because it is a very wonderful path, and there's a lot of wonderful things that are involved in it, but I'll talk about the truth of it all. The truth of it all is that you start to discover things that you never expected. You start to uncover parts of you that you had no idea was even in there, okay? And when you do that, and that's facing some pretty freaking dark stuff, okay? And I just figured I'd want to talk about that a bit here, and say, like, you know, when you start down this path, you may find it may feel like you're going backwards instead of going forward with it. You're not, okay? You're doing fine. That's exactly, you're fine. You're doing good. I wish I had this when I was going through what I've gone through and what I continue to go through every day. You've got to remember that you're used to burying all that stuff way down in, not just looking at it directly in its face and saying, hey, I see you. You know, no, you're used to just saying, nope, don't want that, push that away. Nope, don't want that, push that away. But now that you've come to this point where you're starting to awaken to truths and stuff, of course all that stuff's going to come up. And when that stuff does come up, it can be very, 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 very dark times sometimes, okay? Just keep reminding yourself. It's all part of the process. And ask yourself, and you don't even have to ask yourself anything. You just keep going with it, you know. And remember that it is part of the process. Oh, sorry about that. It is part of the process, and you're doing fine. And trust me, I know how it is. I've been there. I've done it. I continue to be there and do it. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about in this video. And see, this is what you need to do. You need to be in a place like this, in woods or something, or just outdoors in general. Sometimes, okay, don't forget that. Don't forget to be out in nature sometimes. I am lucky that I do have this right by my house, so I'm good. I'm lucky about that. But I realize there are some people that aren't so lucky, that don't have that stuff by their house, you know, and that's okay too. Just live. Just take a moment to breathe. That's the main thing. That's the most important thing to remember, is to breathe. A lot of us forget, I included. A lot of us forget to just breathe. Just breathe. Simple. Sounds simple, but it's true. A lot of us forget that. A lot of us go around, we're breathing, but we're not really, realizing that we're breathing. But pay attention to that breath. Take a breath in through the nose and go. Hold it for a couple seconds and then out. Do that a couple of times and you'll feel a heck of a lot better. There's a lot more tools than that I use daily. I use all the time. But that is one of the easiest things and quickest things we can start to really, kind of tune ourselves in, I guess, and kind of, just stop for a minute, just for a couple seconds, and you're going to have those times when you try to make those excuses that I don't even have those couple minutes. You do. You have a couple seconds to do that. And look, I just did it. How many seconds did it take me to do that? That's as simple as that. Just keep, and if it doesn't, like you say, oh, that don't work for me, well, then just keep trying. If you have to, like I said, like I used to do this when I was at a job that was really like, I honestly, I couldn't stand the job, but when I was at the job and it was really stressful for me, I would go to the bathroom, and when I went to the bathroom, I would do that. I would just breathe a little bit, just for a couple seconds, breathing for a couple seconds, and then after that, and it actually helped me get through the day better, and and I just wanted to say that yes, you will face some pretty dark times when you start doing this path down spiritual awakening. Start realizing some truths, and yes, you will face some dark times, but it's well worth it. Trust me, it is. And you are doing fine with it. Don't think you're not, because I thought for a long time I must be messing this up because I don't think I'm supposed to feel this way, but just remember, just give yourself some credit and and be easier on yourself and say, you know what, yes, I'm doing perfectly fine. This is part of the process. This is all part of the process, and I'm doing the best I can, and that is good enough. Be a little more gentle with yourself, Alright, that's pretty much all I have to say right now, and I just wanted to let people know that. And by all means, if anybody has any questions, comments, or anything, you can drop it down in the comments section below. You can always do that, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'm also thinking of starting private one-on-one coaching. If anybody's interested in that, let me know. I will set that all up and everything. But remember to have a good day. Remember, every day you wake up, it's a freaking good day. Till next time, have a great day.